I moved into Willow Creek thinking it was the quiet restart my family needed. Tree-lined streets, friendly waves, perfect lawns, and one powerful shadow behind it all, the HOA. At first, they seemed normal. A welcome letter. Rules about trash cans and paint colors. Nothing alarming. Then the notices started. First warning. Your mailbox is not HOA approved. I replaced it. Second warning. 1 week later. Your grass exceeds HOA height limits. I cut it the same day. Third notice came with a fine, $2.50, for unauthorized backyard structure. That structure was my late father's old wooden shed, the only thing I had left of him. I emailed the HOA board. No response. I called. Voicemail. I showed up at the monthly meeting. That's when I met Linda Harper, the HOA president. She smiled the way people do when they already know they're winning. She leaned into the microphone and said, "Rules are rules. Emotional attachments don't change community standards." The board voted unanimously. The shed had to go. I requested a delay. Denied. I asked for a variance. Denied. I hired a lawyer. The HOA's legal team shut him down in one letter. Then came the final notice. Failure to remove the structure will result in forced demolition at owner's expense. I was out of town for work the following weekend. When I returned, the shed was gone. Not dismantled. Not removed carefully. Destroyed. Splintered wood scattered across my yard like a crime scene. And taped to my front door was a bill. $14,700. HOA demolition and compliance fee. Something changed in me that day. I stopped arguing. I stopped emailing. I stopped begging. Instead, I started reading. Every HOA document. Every property record. Every easement, amendment, and footnote buried in county archives. That's when I found it. A forgotten clause from 1998. Before Willow Creek was an HOA, the land developer took out a private loan to finish the roads. That loan was secured against a single parcel of land, the parcel my house sat on. The developer went bankrupt. The loan was never fully settled. And through a chain of technical defaults, the lien quietly transferred to whoever legally purchased the debt. 3 months earlier, during a random online auction, I had bought a worthless $3,200 land note, something I thought might be interesting. It wasn't worthless. It was the master key. Legally, I didn't just own my home. I owned the ground the HOA was built on, including their office, including their community center, including the land beneath Linda Harper's perfectly maintained lawn. I waited. The next HOA meeting was packed. Residents frustrated by rising fines. Whispering. Tension thick in the air. Linda banged the gavel. Order. Let's begin. That's when my lawyer stood up. He introduced himself calmly, then slid a stack of documents across the table. Linda laughed at first. Then she read the first page. Her smile vanished. The room went silent. My lawyer spoke clearly into the microphone.